I can get in touch with a rep. Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian in under 2 minutes.
There's nothing better than a hack that works every time, like works like a charm. Like,
I got scammed time and time again by credit repair companies where I paid them. I just didn't get any results. I told myself, I'm gonna fix this myself. And when I actually learn how to do it the right way, I'm gonna teach every single person.
I even talked to a lot of people, even today, people with STDs, sexually transmitted debt. When their partner co-signed and got a whole bunch of debt in their name.
I don't fix credit. I don't remove negative items. I don't do any of that. I really just help fix your life. Before I started the business, I was already doing a 6-figure job. Working from home, it was IT, it was chill. It was like the dream case scenario.
So you're working a corporate job, you're making 6 figures, your life is good.
It was not. I was living check to check. And it got to the point where we couldn't even afford milk for our son. We had to use the points from that reward system just to buy milk. I always told myself, it's not like you have a spending problem. It's not that you can't save. The only issue that you have is an income problem.
Yo, welcome back to another episode. It's the Deletekings podcast. I go by Deleteking 850 and I got my boy here with me. We gonna introduce him the right way. How you feeling, my brother?
Feeling good, feeling good.
Hey man, what they call you?
My name's Christian. My company's called Advanced Revival.
Advanced Revival. We're gonna revive you the advanced way and the best way. So we down here, we're in Tampa, Florida at a mastermind event. We're at a big ass mansion. You see the pool in the background, you know vibes, right? So
we outside.
Shout out to my boy right here. He's been putting me on game this whole time, showing me things I didn't even know was possible. Did you know you can clean up your credit by calling? Yeah. You probably talking, I'm not just talking about like inquiries when you're doing a 24-hour hack with Experian. I'm really talking about cleaning up everything. And also, did you know that you can make money without running ads and just being a really good person? You seem so genuine, down to earth. The money doesn't even mean much. You're really providing value to these people. Back to back to back. People are blowing up your phone to work with you. I want to talk about why that is. Because you're just down to earth. And honestly, I made a lot of money yesterday. You probably don't want to say the number. You probably don't want to say the number. I ain't going to put your business out there. Can I say it was above 5 figures, bro? Like,
I just work here.
You kept on hitting the thing. It was like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, really? And I kept on breaking my neck. Like, so talk to the people. How did you get in the space? Because what would you say you do? Like, what's your profession?
I mean, people come up to me and they say, hey, what do you do? I'll say, honestly, I don't fix credit. I don't remove negative items. I don't do any of that. I really just help fix your life, essentially. And I tell people all the time, the great thing about working with me is that you only have to work with me one time, unless you mess up again. But do me a favor, don't mess up.
So a lot of people that come to you, they come to you for help. Like, how do they find you in the first place to know that you are the person with the results?
So honestly, I don't run any paid ads. No, I'm not viral. I'm not famous, nothing like that. The only thing that I have been doing is lives on TikTok.
How'd you even get in the space?
In the credit space?
Yeah, like, did you have credit issues at one point? Like, how many years ago was this? Like,
it was a while ago, but honestly, I've been grinding, trying to make it as an entrepreneur for the past 10 years.
Let's talk about it.
And just up until 5 months and 3 days ago, exactly, that's when I figured things out.
Really? 5 months and 3 days ago?
Yeah.
You're having like, I'm going to say the number, but it's like, yeah, I said like.
It's so crazy to think because like before I started the business, I was already doing a 6-figure job. Working from home, it was IT, it was chill. It was like the dream case scenario. And then I got to a point where my business was taking too much of my time and I was so scared to quit because I was going to lose that security. But I knew I had to just trust in the process. More importantly, trust in myself that I can do it. And the minute I did that, the second month in business, it just quadrupled. It took off.
That's amazing. Now, YouTube likes to restrict my content because they don't believe this stuff is actually possible. And you're promoting. This is not no get rich quick scheme, guys.
No, it's not. It's hard work. It's hard work.
Is
I tell everybody, hey, I can give you the blueprint. I can give you the game, but good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, so these results, we can't guarantee. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to put a little disclaimer.
Yeah.
We don't know who the hell you are.
We have
like
no
Jeremy
idea.
be saying, like, we don't know if we can do any of this advice. I'll be watching this YouTube channel. So, look, guys, take what you're saying. You can learn from it, get inspired. But this guy is really successful. Like I've witnessed it live. This guy's like closing deals left and right, and he's not even bothering hopping on consultation calls. Look, if you need the service, like we shouldn't have to convince you to fix your life, not just your credit, your life. Gonna fix your life. He's boom, boom. Here's the prices, this and that. I read through at least 2, 3 of his text messages. I'm like, how are you doing? You know, like this lady's like, I want to work with
Yeah.
you. And then, the follow-up is there. So a few months ago, happy Thanksgiving. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, I can't. I don't want to do it myself. I gotta move. I gotta move.
Absolutely no
So
rush. Take all the
take all
time
the
this
time you
time you
need. He said it
need.
3 times. Hey, we're
Absolutely
running
no
this a
rush.
special promo, discount, this and that. Oh no, I got you. I'm gonna pay in full. How much was it? Boom. So you have like a couple different price points for
Yeah.
what you do.
So I have 2 price points. So just to like wind it back just a little bit, I don't have any follow-up campaigns, no SMS follow-ups, nothing. Like people just text me or call me and I'll tell them the price, I'll tell them the details of the service, and either they sign up or they don't. But I always tell people, client or not, my line is always open to you, because when I do education, I never charge for education. I never charge. The only time that I charge is when I do the work for you. That's it.
You're doing the work for them.
People only hire me to save time. It's the
Okay.
only reason.
Okay, so you're working a corporate job. You're making 6 figures. Your life is good,
Yeah.
actually.
It was not. I was living check to check.
Really?
I was
Explain,
living. I was
please.
living.
Please elaborate just a little bit.
It was bad. It was bad. It got to the point where we were just like spending money, but we weren't just going crazy, going out to clubs and going partying. It's just life is expensive. You know, you go to Walmart, you spend like what, $200-300 on groceries a
Right.
week.
Yes,
I have
that's
I'm
facts.
married. I have a 2-year-old son, another one on the way, 3 more months.
Oh,
Like,
snap.
just life is expensive, especially when you're not depending on your parents or any. Like, I can't go to anybody and be like, "Hey, can I borrow some money?" At that time, I couldn't because I didn't know anybody, and it was all on me. There was one point in my wife's relationship where we not depended. Well, a few times we used food points. So in North Carolina, there's a grocery store called Food Lion. So they have a cashback point systems. So the more you shop at Food Lion, they'll give you points back. And it got to the point where we couldn't even afford milk for our son. We had to use the points from that reward system just to buy milk. Several times.
Because it's a baby, right? So they can't really do the regular milk. It was like the expensive milk.
Yeah. It was bad. But I always told myself, it's not that you have a spending problem. It's not that you can't save. The only issue that you have is an income problem.
Okay. So
Shout out Grant Cardone, by the way. That's what he says.
Okay. I think even Grant Cardone said people with money have the money problems.
Mhm.
And then like the people that don't got it, they have more habits, decision making, lack of skill set, or whether they're not providing enough value. Maybe that's more of the problem.
Have
Back
more skill
then, like when
sets.
you're searching for your solutions, how did you run to credit specifically that niche?
I always loved helping people. And before I went to college, dropped out, by the way, I was like, okay, what's the best thing that I can apply myself into, get myself into where I help people? Obviously, being in an Asian household, because I'm Filipino, I was like, I could be a nurse, a doctor, whatever. But when I saw chemistry, I was one of the curriculums. I said, oh no, I might just burn some shit down. You know, I'm not gonna do that. So I transitioned to the military. I was wanting to do pararescue in the Air Force, where they jump out of airplanes just to save people from the battlefield. But then I got injured, and I just kept trying to figure things out over and over again. Long story short, that's where I got into IT, because technology causes issues all the time. You solve a technology problem, you're helping people in a sense.
Okay. So you get into IT,
Mhm.
and then you're making decent money, but it's like kind of like check to check. What do you remember about your discovery into credit specifically? Because you have to develop a skill set, kind of have to go down that rabbit hole. Most people, when they miss a payment or something, they have to fix their credit, then
I
they
got
find out.
I got scammed time and time again by credit repair companies, where I paid them and I just didn't get any results. And then you know what? I told myself, I'm gonna fix this myself. I'm gonna do it myself. And when I actually learn how to do it the right way, I'm gonna teach every single person. And that's exactly what I do on TikTok live.
Maybe we can drop some gems here, because like
Yeah, let's do it.
if we take it back to like, okay, you're trying to fix your stuff, maybe a couple late payments, times got hard. Was there a specific book? I want people to know where to start. If there was for me, it was Credit Secrets.
I mean, I don't really read much books, to be honest with you. but I used to doom scroll a lot on YouTube when it was like mastering your own reality, frequency, spiritual, credit, money, et cetera, et cetera. And I just became so consumed with information. Like I was just like, learn as much as you can. I was just like, you know what? I just got to execute. I just got to do something. Just got to do something. And I'll figure out the rest of the issues later.
Okay.
The bigger problems that you can solve, the more income you make.
100%. So you were just learning YouTube, sort of looking up laws and stuff. The people are explaining really how to actually do it, when to send the letters, when to use CFPB and stuff like that. You sort of just ended up fixing your credit on your own because other people scammed you?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. When did you decide you should do it for somebody else? Was your first client free? Do you remember your first client that ever signed up? How was that?
It's my roommate.
Awesome.
It was my roommate. And now he's going to be CEO March 1st. And he said he's a correctional officer. He's also in the National Guard. And he looked at me one day and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was recording like videos and stuff. And I was like, I'm just recording videos. And I was like, "You're gonna join me one day." He's
Right.
like, "Whatever."
Right.
His name is Pedro. He's a great guy, really great guy, honestly.
Right.
I was like, "You're gonna join one day." Last month I called him. I was like, "It's time.
Right.
You ready?"
Right.
Put his 2 weeks notice, and he's gonna be an extension of me.
Congratulations.
Pretty
You want to hit
much.
the bar, bro? You
Nice.
gotta hit the
Yeah.
bar for that. You gotta hit the bar for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's amazing. So he had credit issues, and like you sort of
Mhm.
just did his file.
I fixed his. He was able to not only get approved for, I don't even know, it was like 6 or 7% on a brand new 2024 Silverado pickup truck.
Nice.
And he had a Mitsubishi Evo. I think he was like, I'm not trying to put his personal, but I think it was like a 15% APR. He got the truck, and then the same day he was able to go back to the bank to refinance the Evo at 7%.
Damn, that's what's up,
And
man.
that alone, it saved them so much money.
Yeah.
Because imagine you go from 50% interest to
Yeah.
7%.
Yeah. 15.
Yes.
Yeah, I know some people that are in a worse situation. I talked.
And he had a
about it the other day.
cosigner. And when he got refinance, no cosigner.
Woo, man, y'all gotta read them contracts at them dealerships, man. They be giving you
Got
like
to.
you're paying so much interest, you're almost paying double for the car if you don't know, if you're not really paying attention.
I always tell people, just because you can afford it doesn't mean you got to spend the money.
Right.
Just because you make a lot of money don't mean you got to spend a lot of money.
Right. And especially it's like you're borrowing money from your future self
Mhm.
when you're
Yeah, in a
taking out
sense.
loans and stuff. But that's amazing. So you fixed his, and then like sort of like, do you post results online? Because you're so just
Yeah.
low key, and it's like so.
I do.
So you get more and more clients because it's like word of mouth, a lot of referral people, changing lives, man. I just want to know how you got so good at it though. Because
Just call-
calling over the phone, bro.
Having guts. So when you call the credit bureaus, these people are overseas. It's a revolving door over there. You only act on what you know. So they're only doing what they're trained on. So just because you call somebody, "Hey, these are inaccuracies, this is unauthorized." "Well, sir, we can't help you." Okay, hang up and call again. Sometimes we got to call 5 times, 15 times, 20 times just for one person, just to get the answer that we want to. It all comes down to how bad do you want it?
Have you ever got like a bankruptcy deleted off the phone?
2 days, that's the record.
In what?
And I have actually a testimony of that as well. And he's a high school basketball coach.
He just kept calling to you.
Just kept calling. That's the
Yo,
secret.
just keep calling.
Just
Maybe
keep calling.
that might be the name of this podcast.
I can give the script.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's drop some gems,
Just
Show
keep calling,
love.
guys. Had I not met you here, I'd be like, yeah, right. Honestly, I'd be like, yo, Experian, yeah, that's cool. TransUnion, they're gonna tell you need an FTC report. They can't do nothing. But in the summertime, it was working for a few of my clients. I was shocked. I was like, yo, just call, bro. And then I told my mentees, yo, just call. Try calling TransUnion. I think they're lightening up right now. Whole time, and one time we called TransUnion. You usually have to state which inquiries you want off, but like the employee was like, she must have been bored or just she was naming them out. Oh yeah, we got it. Boom, get off. I was like, bro.
They already had it pulled up on the system. Every time someone calls in and you're providing them your social, your name, your address, they have your entire credit report already in front of you.
Right.
They're just messing with you. Because that's what they like to do. These are CRAs, credit reporting agencies. They get paid to report information.
Right. So as much information they can keep on you, it's like they making more money. It's just like they making more money to keep you down. Honestly.
100%. So let's drop some
Yeah,
gems.
100%. If
Let's
you
do
want to
it.
get anything off your credit report,
Yeah.
here's what you're gonna say.
So here we go. So I'll give you guys 2 things to do. So when you call companies, what, you're on hold for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. When's the last time you called the credit bureau? Do you
Honestly, a
remember?
month ago,
A month ago? How long were you on hold for before you got to a live rep?
at least 11 minutes because I was recording the thing. Yeah.
I can get in touch with a rep. Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian in under 2 minutes. Because I used to create those IVR systems, those phone trees. Because I'm a very impatient person, but I'd say that's a good thing. Because if you ever, when you're on hold for 2 minutes, even 5 minutes, it feels like an eternity.
Bro,
I don't have time to waste.
Imagine you
Yep.
in this space, we hire like VAs, right? We hire assistants, whether they're overseas or here. But like imagine if they're getting paid per hour and they gotta call Experian, that's a whole hour gone just on that one. Because one, I love this new feature on the iPhone. Oh my goodness. I can now push a button and not have to listen to the music. And then the iPhone will like sort of tell you when they picked up the phone, like, hello, and then you can just pick up and resume the call. But I can literally take my attention off of it now. Oh my goodness, if you don't have an iPhone 17. All right, but check it out. If my VAs they ain't doing all that. If they got to be on the phone for 40 minutes, oh my God, imagine how much time I'm even spending.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's very frustrating on the phone for an hour, and then imagine it hanging up on you too.
Yo,
Somebody
yeah.
get hung up on.
Experian will hang up on you.
Yeah.
I used to tell people, unless you're paying the Experian Pro membership, good luck. Good luck trying
How much
to
is
get
that?
to a
Like
live
30
rep.
bucks or 40 bucks?
I think it's like 30.
30?
Very,
Yeah.
very predatory. But then one day I figured out how to get to a live rep very quickly.
Say as much as you want
Yeah.
to play, because that's the secret sauce. He has a school community too. He gonna blow that up.
No, it's
too.
fine. I'll say it
But
right now.
all right,
Okay, let's do it.
I
All
wanna
right.
know.
Okay, TransUnion. This is the number. 1-800-916-8800. I'm going to say that one more time. 1-800-916-8800. You'll notice that's the generic customer service line. But here's where it makes a difference. When you call that number, press 1 for English or Spanish if you speak Spanish. Then the robot, the IVR system, is going to ask you, how can we help you? Press 0 one time. Let the robot talk. Press 0 again. Let the robot talk. Press 0 one last time. Then it's going to ask you for your zip code. Stay absolutely quiet. Don't say anything. And watch, you'll be very quickly transferred to a live representative. Very quickly. Now, Experian. Are you for Experian?
So the one you just did was
TransUnion.
TransUnion. All right.
So this is Experian. Now this one is a special number. 855-414-6048. Once again, 855-414-6048. The robot's gonna ask you a few questions, just right off the gate. Step 1, I'm calling about disputes. Then it's gonna ask you, okay, enter your full social. I actually entered your full social. Then it's gonna ask you for your zip code. Enter your zip code. And then just say agent, and you'll be transferred. Everybody at home, everybody that's watching this right now and it's during daytime, try it. Literally just pause the video and just go on your phone pad and just call it. Watch what happens.
There's nothing better than a hack that works every time. Like works like a charm. Like so that one you just did was
that one was Experian. So
Experian.
Equifax. I'm gonna reserve my comments about Equifax. Anyways, 1-888, so 888 1-888-378-4329, and then literally just say agent or human over and over and over again. You may have to say it 5 times. You may have to say it 15 different times, but you'll get through.
That's what's up.
Get through.
And by the way, you guys,
and I call in front of you.
Literally standing right here. I'm gonna show you guys the footage. It really worked. He literally Experian, but we had a timer going, and he called TransUnion, and then he called. I was like, bro, and he got in touch with a human, and I was like, bro, in my mind, I was like, yo, let me just, I gotta dispute some stuff with some client. I was like, bro, because if I go home, it'll take me 30 minutes, bro. So, bro, that was impressive, man.
At the end of the day, it's not a federal law requirement to send in an FTC report just to even remove inquiries. It's not. But again, that's just how they're trained.
That's how they're trained with the script, with the SOP.
Exactly.
They're going to tell you that.
They only act on what we know, right?
Right.
So.
Send the FTC report. Bro. One time, bro, like Equifax, bro. I sent the FTC. They were talking about some. Oh, you didn't put the date in the box and the thing. And they was trolling me for sure. They was definitely trolling me. And then I went online. I went into the portal where you can only really supposed to upload documents to change your ID or whatever. And but I like no. Here you go. Here's the FTC. While we're on the phone, you got it. You got. They can get disputes faster than you think through that portal. Actually, but like, yo, I feel like this podcast probably gonna go viral because that's the first time I've heard it, and I'm a
I
crazy
wish it was
nerd.
daytime so I can call in front of everybody.
Bro,
I
it's
wish.
bro.
I wish. That would be amazing.
Yo, they gonna tap in with the social media. I know you're more heavy on TikTok. You're barely on Instagram. Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm
just
cool.
just
And at
TikTok.
first I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, what does he know that I don't? All I'm
Everybody called
seeing-
me crazy
bro,
too.
he's like pacing there and there. Another deal. Boom. All right, he goes back. I'm like, bro, he's texting. Boom. Another one. I'm like, bro, seriously from TikTok? Now I'd have heard like to go on TikTok live. Like I'd have heard, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like,
Yeah.
you just keep hearing that over, and I'm like, bro, what is he doing? What is he?
If you've ever seen an advanced revival ad, please let me know.
Bro,
Please let me know.
just from being organic, not even that many followers, less than 10K followers, guys. So I love when you hop in rooms like this and you just find out what's possible because it makes you not want to be lazy. And then I feel like the energy rubs off. Honest to God. Honest to God. My lady was inspired by him. Like even the other guys, we all just literally making money, but making an impact more than even the impact over everything. Honestly. So that was very inspiring to see because I was like, bro, I don't really be going outside like that. It's just me
Mhm.
working. And it's
Mhm.
just like to be in this environment, I genuinely, because we're in a mansion right now, if you don't know. We flew in a mastermind with people all over from different countries, like international, like from
Mhm.
different states.
Yeah, we
We're-
had a booked flight already paid for to go to California during the time of this event.
Yeah,
We canceled
right.
just to come here.
I was thinking about going on a cruise. I was like, nah. Where would I rather be? Yo, best decision I made. So what it was is a mastermind full of entrepreneurs, like-minded people. People are in this funding space where we actually do funding, right? We're not just like coaching and funding, but like or teaching people or selling courses or e-commerce, whatever. We're actually practicing what we preach because we all got some sort of funding. We actually help our clients by leveraging our personal experience, implementing it because we know it's gonna work. We're sure it's gonna work. We got proof it works. That's the thing that I love about this. Like most events you go to, like you meet a lot of people in the room, but it's like maybe they're trying to sell you something. Maybe did you have a similar experience recently?
A month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said like
2 months ago, technically. Yeah.
Like it might be some like popular people that you see on social media, you kind of run into them, and it's like, but you said they're all trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
Right. But this is like
and this is literally my second ever event in my entire life that I've
Right.
been to.
right. And I learned so much like constantly. Like I don't even want to miss a conversation. The whole point is like these natural organic conversations, you know, it was like and you get to just learn because we're talking from experience. So we're gonna remember the stuff, all little gems, the things that we can. Oh, by the way, I'm able to like go back to my team and say, hey, we got this new process for calling now. We're gonna implement in our SOPs, right? Hey, there's just so much to learn, and that's why you got to get around like-minded people. So, second ever event. Did you ever have a mentor or anything like that? Self-taught. Sheesh. Yeah, you're
Just
I was
because of
like-
my technical background, I'm able to ask questions in a way where I'm able to reverse engineer pretty much what you're trying to teach.
Okay, so you're self-taught. What advice you got for somebody that's trying to get in it? Let me say credit and funding space, and they're really trying to escape their job right now. What are you telling them?
Call the credit bureaus. Call the credit bureaus. Just try it. Just try it. The hardest part about anything in life really is just show up. Literally just show up. Everything else will become easier.
Yeah.
Just show up.
One thing I say, you got to be careful with your words. When I say careful with your words, you have to you can use people's words like with the way they rearrange their words, you're really paying attention to what they're saying.
Mhm.
Don't just believe somebody says they can't do something. Maybe you ask them in another way, well, what about this? And you're using their words like, well, what about this option? And you state your claim clearly and like, if they're not saying no, if they're not definitively saying like no, explore that option until it fizzles out, until it's a definite. Because I'm explaining that way because he's calling and they're telling you, oh, you need an FTC report, you need this and that.
There's
right?
certain trigger words that you can say where, so if you call a credit bureau and they'll say, are you sure it's unauthorized? Are you sure it's inaccurate? and it's kind of just them kind of leaning you on as to what to really say. It's like, are you sure? Is it fraud? So it is fraud. So it is unauthorized. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay,
Literally.
perfect.
Yeah,
Talking to interview.
perfect. Like half of them reading the script, half of them are in a good mood. You always say
Oh
please.
yeah.
In my script,
Say
in my
please.
ebook, you gotta
Yep.
say please.
Say
They're
please and
human.
thank you and be
You know what I'm
human.
saying?
100% be human.
And
Like
then
ask
oh no
about their
problem.
day. Like
Ask about the
whenever you call customer service, why do you ever call customer service? Because you're mad. Because people are mad. So imagine every single day these representatives over in call centers, they're getting cussed at, they're getting yelled at, and all of a sudden I hop on the phone. Hey, my name's XYZ. How's your name? Well, how's your day? What's your
Mhm.
name? Oh, thank you so much for helping me.
Mhm.
I'll say the crazy, like the stupidest things. I'll say, "Oh, did you eat today? I'm making a ham and cheese sandwich. You want one?" No, sir. No, sir. No, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, seriously, seriously. You're helping me, so it's the least I could do.
Mhm.
And it's just like it makes them go back and be like, let me help this guy.
Right,
Let me
right.
remove his bankruptcy. Let me remove his charge off.
Exactly.
Let me see what I can do.
Just by being a decent human being. Acknowledging, I think it's like empathy. Like you acknowledge people have feelings and like the way you speak to them matters at all times. You always got me. One thing I do, I talk fast because I'm self-aware. I don't want to waste people's time. And I want to get to the point. I'm aware I'm long-winded at times. But I even speak fast because of it. I want to be respectful of your time, but I want you to hear everything I have to say at the same time, right? And then when I'm speaking to people, I'm like, what's in it for them? Why should they remove my bankruptcy? You know, I'm like, what can I do to make sure after this conversation, you're in a better mood? Every conversation I have with anybody at any time, I want them to be a better mood after we've had that interaction. I'm always respectful, you know what I mean? At least that's how I perceive myself. I'm a respectful person. So that's my advice to everybody watching is like be aware of how you are being perceived at all times. See yourself from outer body experience, like because people are judging you whether you want them or not. It's just human nature. But especially like even if you curse a lot too, like you want to be perceived as professional or this and that.
I was pumping
Right?
gas in a onesie at Costco. Everybody was staring at me. I didn't care. I didn't
Exactly.
care.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a time and place and how you can choose to be professional, choose to be laid back. But overall, that goes with even sales, right? When you're doing sales and you're talking to people, you're helping people, you're solving. Why do you think
I never force anybody, by the way, to sell.
right?
I never like someone says no, they object to me. Absolutely no rush. Take all the time you need.
I want
Because
to break
people hate being sold to.
people hate being sold to. They just want the end solution. So I want to say, like, who told you to start TikTok? Let's break down that strategy real quick.
My wife,
Okay.
she's like, you should try going live. I was like, I don't think that's gonna work. And I called some of my friends. I said, what do you think if I go live? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll work.
Right.
And for about 2 weeks straight, it was like nobody in the room. There was like 8 people here and there. I started off just like everybody else. When someone comes in the room, the live room, I say, hey, XYZ. And all of a sudden, they left. Hey, XY. They left. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to talk. Let's go talk. No matter if there's one person watching me live or 500 people watching me live, my energy is going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why am I able to just retain someone's eyeballs on a TikTok where you can just simply swipe up and down
Mm-hmm.
for an hour?
It's that energy, and you can see it. I was watching a few. You sent me the video that's on your YouTube. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta see what's going on because it's literally like magic. I've never seen somebody so divinely blessed, and it's just like literally like you're attracting the money to you, right? But not even about the money, just
Yeah,
the
it's
value,
not.
just the okay, cool. So it's like overall, you go on live, but you've made up your mind not to give up, not to it's not that many people in the room, because once I'll go on to it's like a ghost town, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying even if it's a ghost town, just do your thing.
Do your
You're
thing.
committed to it. So it's like, what is the actual strategy for the people to like try and duplicate? Is it once per day, once per hour? And like, how do they like? Because I can easily say, oh, just don't give up. But is there a technique to it? What's it?
I'll say to anybody that's thinking about starting it, consistency. At least go, I would say 3 times a week.
Okay.
Go 3 times a week, hour minimum. Don't go longer than past 3 hours.
Okay.
And also boards. Utilize TikTok boards. Talk about the subject. So my subject is credit, how to fix your credit. And then on the secondary board, put your contact info. I literally have my phone number on my contact board.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, wow.
And people will call me in the show, and people get surprised all the time. Oh shit, this is real.
Oh,
Oh, you're real? Are you on live right now?
are you alive right now?
Yeah. How can
Yo,
I help?
I ain't gonna lie, and it's so crazy. I've seen other people do this, but I've been thought of it. Funny enough, like I got Deleteking 850 on Twitch, and I do so many consultations. Like I'm gonna just set up my camera right here and just do these consultations live. But once in a while, like so, when I really started my Twitch, I was just working. I'm just staying on my computer all day, right? I'm like, I really want to live stream these experiences, these conversations I'm having, even high level conversations where I'm even consulting people. Like, how'd you make that mistake? You know what I mean? Like, I even talked to a lot of people, even today, people with STDs, sexually transmitted debt, when their
Oh wow,
partner
that's a crazy
co-signed.
transition.
No. It's when their
Got me for a second.
yeah, when their partner co-signed
Uh-huh.
and like got a whole bunch of debt in their name. Literally, we spoke to somebody today.
Mhm.
Their ex totaled their car twice.
Twice is wow.
Like the car, and then they got another car, and then they totaled that one. I'm like, bro, like I hope that's the end of that chapter. All right, cool. We can still clean this up, get you to a fresh start. But like when I'm having these conversations, I'm like, yo, this would make some good edutainment, is what I call it. Like, you're getting educated and entertainment. But when the very first time I went on Twitch, like I was having a conversation and like some sensitive information started leaking. I was like, how do I do this where I can, until I buy the controller, I can mute certain stuff, like oh this and that. Like I'm gonna figure out how to like do my consultations live. And I was thinking about, but I am gonna be doing like TikTok thing you've been saying. I've been going on Instagram live as well, Deleteking 850. Like, but Twitch, oh yeah, coming soon. If I could just set up the cameras in the right place and just go live and just stay on live and be a streamer too,
Yeah.
you know, that would be amazing if I just figure out a way how to keep people's information private when they're, because I'm literally asking real questions, right? I can maybe let them know that, hey, I'm recording the call, blah, or they'll just get to know me through the thing where, but you're really inspiring me to like really execute this idea. Because,
Try it.
you know, I see a
Please.
few people do
Yes.
it, but it's just like, when I'm giving game, I'm like, bro, all of this could be my reels, my like that I'm posting. I know Evan does it, like where he's giving advice, or I might get a testimonial during the day, and then I might get another approval during the day. I might be giving out the data points, and I'll go mute like, hi, yeah, y'all want to know the sauce? Hop in, like school.com/850, you know? But like, man, I'm really, I don't like the word motivation, but man, I'm definitely taking this content game more serious. Like I thought I was doing something, but yeah, you really cracked the code on that. Where do you see yourself taking this business? Like, do you see yourself like shifting more into the funding, or you have a business partner for that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you can just stay in your lane. You're comfortable in your lane
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure probably I could probably figure it out, but I don't have time. And I'd rather delegate.
For sure.
But I don't see him as like a lesser or equal. He's a partner.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can really get to the top. You can't do it by yourself. Sure, you can hustle your way to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 months, but there's gonna come a certain point in time where you just can't pass those ceilings unless you delegate.
100%. There's literally only so many hours in a day. So the moment you stop trading your time for money, and then you get clients, and the clients, they might need a little FaceTime, they might need an hour on the phone here and there. All right, what can you delegate the minimum wage activities? Believe it or not, entrepreneurs still might do some minimum wage activities. That's like at a certain point, your hour, the value that you're providing, the problems you're solving is literally like, you can't even afford to do the small stuff. That's why even outsourcing your social media and being consistent, and like, there's certain stuff you just kind of outgrow, and it'll drive you crazy. You've hit that glass ceiling. What does your team look like? How did you even hire? How many people you got helping you?
We have about 5 full-time employees now, 6 when Pedro comes on board March 1st. And for the most part, they're calling all day, every day. And then as of 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, my wife's is now doing the updates for everybody. Like I was doing the sales, I was doing the customer service, I was doing the onboarding, I was doing everything. And I was like, I can't do all this. I need help. And that's when I chose to start delegating.
Do you remember what your first hire was like? Like, just a little advice for the people that are literally, I don't know where to start.
I actually do, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
No, she's amazing. Shout out to Martha. Shout out to Martha. I never had employees before.
How'd you find them then?
My partner. My business partner.
Oh, okay.
He has a staffing agency as well.
Really?
Yeah. And when we put the job listing out, oh, your job is to call the credit bureaus. Like it's not it's a weird job description because when she came on board, she's like, "You want me to call?" I was like, "Yes, yes." So what I did was I took my time and I trained her for 2 weeks straight, and now she's a killer. She's a killer.
She got paid to during that training?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Absolutely,
that makes sense.
absolutely. And I paid my employees weekly. I give them bonuses pretty often,
So,
because I pay on performance as well.
what percentage of the disputes would you say are going out via letter?
60%,
60?
60.
Okay, cool. So you're really aggressive on the calling, and they just have a
Yes,
mantra to not give up and be
yes,
consistent.
yes.
Okay, and but your strategy works when you can get in touch with a human in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, bro, a lot of people are gonna start updating it. I hope maybe I don't know if this goes viral. Hopefully, like they don't switch it up or whatever, or if it's like such a
Well,
bulletproof
just figure it
strategy.
just figure it out again.
Figure it out again.
Just figure it out all over again. That's all it is.
100%.
Because I'll say this just to go in a little bit more in depth with it. When you call the credit bureaus, they might tell you, "Yeah, we'll delete this in 24 hours. Yeah, we'll delete this in 72 hours." But credit bureaus lie all the time
Right.
just to get you off their phone.
Right.
So not only do I do the initial call, but I also have a workflow where we do a follow-up call.
Mm-hmm.
And we call them again just to verify.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll be able to tell you right then and there, "Yeah, we don't see it."
Right.
Okay, delete it, confirm. Perfect.
Right.
That
Right.
way we don't have to wait an entire month for that report to update.
Right.
Because it costs the client money.
Oh, you even mentioned like, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Like,
Oh
I'm an
my
open
goodness,
book, man.
bro.
I'm an open book.
So like you got utilization issues. Did you know you could just call? Like, bro, like I know how many conversations I've had with like, oh yeah, so I know a broker and they could do a rapid rescore, but it's gonna put a hard inquiry on your credit report, and then they can do it
Mhm.
where they get you pay down your credit card, you want it reporting before the statement date, before the reporting date, we gonna have to do a complicated rapid rescore. And it might even cost something. I don't know. They have the software there. Mortgage broker is the only person. But I come here and I'm listening to your conversation. You're just like, oh, we just call. So can you just break that down a little bit? You
Yeah.
can call if you pay down your credit card and you don't want to wait.
So, for example, to break it down the most simplest way I can, let's say I have a credit card. I'm at 80% utilization. I go on my phone, make the payment, whatever. As soon as I make the payment to 9% utilization or below, or 2 to 5, never at 0. Always leave it open.
Right.
Anyways, you make the payment. Literally, after you make this payment, call the credit bureaus and say, "Hey, this balance is reporting inaccurately. Can you guys do an investigation?" They will do an internal investigation. They're going to contact a creditor where you made that payment to your credit card at. And you're just like, "Yeah, this balance is inaccurate. Okay, let's update it." That way, we don't have to wait a month for the creditor to contact the credit bureaus by themselves just to get someone funded.
And that has worked for you.
Yes. It's a system.
That is crazy,
It's a
guys.
system.
That
Like
is
I said, I'm
absolutely
a
crazy.
very impatient person, but that's a good thing.
That is wow. Because so you know how you go to masterminds and you go to mentorships and you be waiting to hear that one thing. He's told me like 5. He's told me like 5 different things. I was like, bro, this is insane. Because some things are just so simple. It's just like goes over your head. It's like, really? It's that simple? It's been this simple the whole time? Yes. So however you learned it, congratulations, because that's some genius level activity. But overall, so you're getting a CEO. Are you gonna grow the school community? Because I know you don't really care to charge people. You're providing value either way. But what do you see yourself teaching these people directly if they do want to learn for you?
I haven't quite figured it out yet,
Okay.
honestly. Like I said, plan or not, my line is always open. People
Right.
call me, text me. There's been multiple times where I posted my number in like a Facebook group, and it will be a credit repair company on the come up and just trying to get some advice on how to start. And
Yeah.
I'll have these conversations with people at 2 a.m. in the morning, at
Yeah.
5 o'clock on a Saturday,
Yeah.
9 o'clock on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and I'm just giving them the game.
Honestly, as long as y'all get value out of this, sometimes you guys see the behind the scenes of what it's like to grow this company. You're literally witnessing a little bit of my journey as well, but this is how I'm learning. Like when you're obsessed with a specific topic, you network with some people like this. We can talk about this all day. We can drop
Mhm.
gems, dropping bombs. I know y'all gonna get some value out of this, and I hope you guys did as well. You guys really need to connect with this guy. He gives his number out. All right, what is your number?
336-732-0494. My phone might turn into flames after. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, man.
But I literally talk to 100, 150 people every single day.
Right.
Whether it be
Right.
Zoom calls, phone calls, text messages,
Yeah, he was
like no
just
exaggeration.
yeah, yeah, on it consistently, bro. So, and where can they follow you on social media?
Advanced Revival on TikTok.
Advanced Revival on TikTok.
Of
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you
course.
blessing
Thank you for
the
having
Lee
me.
King podcast, yo. You guys know what to do. You guys know where to follow me. The channel is name, same Instagram, Lee King 850. We got school.com/850. You can learn some gems there. But yo, we live, we lit. Tap in, subscribe. Peace.
Hell yeah.
Oh.